another video. It's Canva Business Master. If you want to master your business, then you are perfect in the right place. Okay, so for today's video, I want to give great ideas for logos. Every company has a logo, and it's a really important because it's what people notice about you. When they look at a logo, they know that's your company. Okay. So let's just open logo. The first tip that I'm just going to say immediately is don't immediately say, okay, now I'm going to design a logo, add a circle. Don't add a circle. Do not have a logo that's a circle. It's really, really boring. It's a really boring way to have a logo. Rather, try something more interesting, like something like this. Or even something like this. It could even have circles in the design. And that's what you really need to understand. If you need help, so if you are trying to make something for fashion, you can go to fashion logos and look what they have. Like I really like this one. It's quite cute and adorable with a little tie at the top. And then you already have a little start. Now you can look at the other ones. A great thing is also search your favorite shopping places. Where do you like to shop for fashion? Well, for clothes. So also look at other designs and not just in Canva. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you guys is a really interesting graphic which I've showed in my color video already. So if you have already watched that, then it's just a recap. If you haven't, then go check that out, and we're gonna now look at it. Okay, so it's this page. It's on Canva as well. I will have a link to this in the description down below if you want to look at it more. Okay, so they have this really interesting graphic on here. And this will help you when you want to design for your company, your website, whatever. Because it's going to allow you to put your logo idea in whichever place where it fits. So if your logo is about trust, safety, money, for example, computer, something like that, then you can put it in the blue section, for example, which is a really interesting section. Look, all of these are like trusted places. Most banks are also blue, like PayPal, for example. Then, if you want something more like fast food, chilling, and internet kind of, then you can look at the yellow section. All of these are more like a relaxed. So these are like movies and stuff. So this is the internet, and then there is also fast food like McDonald's. And then also heading over to orange is also very similar. It's like the internet. So here's Nickelodeon, Amazon, and then Fanta, which is again food. So that is where it would go. Then the red area is all basically on the internet. So we have YouTube, we have Disney. Also really interesting. Then we have purple, which I never understand. Purple seems like a mix of food and then random other stuff. So I think if you don't know where yours would belong, I would choose purple. Green and this like kind of neon greeny yellow is also has its own thing, which is very similar again to what I said about yellow. It's like the internet and food. There's also some cause I can see in there. If this wasn't enough for you, you can also keep scrolling down and you have this design. Quite interesting as well. It's just sorry, it's just about each one and like how much. So if it's about household, a lot of them are blue because it's like trusted. Health, a lot are also blue. Um, Food is a lot of it like a white. Fast food, red and a yellow. And again, as you can see here, almost nothing is purple. And like each one is only a little bit purple. So that's another interesting thing that I really want to look into. Okay, then keep scrolling down and you will find this graphic, which is also extremely interesting. We also have a nice black here, which is also an interesting area. I don't know a lot of these companies, so I'm not sure exactly what this is for. Okay, so first I would recommend to think about the color that you want. Okay, then you can keep scrolling down and read what each one is. So purple is apparently luxury, tech, and design. Yellow says fitness, digital, and budget. So these are also extremely interesting. I really enjoy that they've made this. So they just tell you what kind of logo type you can choose because you can actually do this with Canva. And then they'll tell you what color and so on. So the link for this is in the description down below. Okay, so let's go back to our template. Now the next thing I'm going to tell you is a bit hard because don't I'm not a lot of people like to do this. So when people make logos, they often want to have something in it. So something um like needle. Is that how you write needle? Yeah, I think so. So they would do something like this. Whoops. Center it. They'd remove this, add space, make it smaller. Okay, and then they'd go and they'd add a needle, something like this, turn it, and job done. Well, normally you'd change the font, whatever. I'm not gonna make too big of a deal because that's not what I mean. What I mean by this is, yes, this is an cool logo idea, but this is so known. I live near a road where it's a lot of shops, and looking at a lot of the logos is really interesting because nearly every single logo has some kind of thing like this, or maybe it's a bit different, so it's something like what is there? So it could be like so it could be like a bee. So something like this you would see on that road really often. So something like that, and then add another text. And then duplicate that. And then something like that. What's this size? And then 43. Okay. And then this is something that you would definitely find on the road. Something like this. Now this is not a good logo. It'll need way more editing, but it's the idea. It is, you've just chosen a letter and then done something. Yes, I did do a very similar thing like this in one of my latest videos, but it was not for a company. I was just showing an example. So that doesn't exactly matter. So what I mean is you have to be unique in your own way. Something as simple as Amazon, their logo is so easy. We could make it right now. We go like that. And then we could have an basically done. You have Amazon. And this is a logo that nearly everyone's seen. But a lot of people don't notice. Like they know the logo and everything. They don't notice how simple it is. A to Z Amazon. So easy. But it's unique. There's not a similar one like this. And it's an interesting one. They've chosen a word and then they've chosen letters inside, and not just the first word. They've also not done from the first to the last. They've done an interesting logo. So don't try to be lame. Most of my logos, what I like to go for is something also very known. So something like this. What is this? It looks like a rock or something. Just kind of shape, okay. Let's say ours is just like a rock company. So text, and then I'd write rock world. Doesn't exactly matter right now because you would think of a name. And then I'd have something like this. And then normally a circle in the background. And arrange, send to back. Make this some kind of color. Then position, center, middle, done. I do more editing and stuff, but what I mean is this is such a lame layout. It's so boring. You've seen this over and over and over and over and over again, and everyone has to change it. So a way that is simple and get it make your logo like that before other people also do that is try something as simple as this. Let's get this leaf thing here. Add text, write leaf donation. Doesn't exactly matter. And try a layout like this. This layout is more unique. Then try a simple thing like that. Since 1856, whatever. Change it, something like that. Something like that. Done. Simple as that. Then you could add some kind of corners to it. You could add some kind of unique, interesting. That's too much. It's too much. Don't do too much, which is going to be my next tip. But yes. Whoops. Something like that. And that could make your whole design. If you want this, it will be in my newsletter. I actually really like this design. And then go to the background, like something like this, and then we could lightly change the color. Could you have like a gray kind of something like that? And you have a done logo. And how long did that take? A few seconds, a minute, whatever. But this does not look like a logo that you would find anywhere. And that's one thing. Okay, the next thing is I'm going to add a page, because you will be getting that, is don't add too much. So something like this, for example. I'm just going to show you a too much logo. Too much logos are the worst thing that you could possibly have, because everyone will just say this is too much, and that's done. They're done with your product. And then you do something like this. This is first the corners. And then add a rectangle. Perfect place. Text. Spider catcher. And then spiders. And we could have some even moving, animated. Yeah, because having animated makes it also better. And we're still not done. We should also have this here, and we should like probably flip it so that it looks like better. And also probably bring this to the front. This is way too much. Way too much. Okay, this is extremely much. Don't add too much. Look at this. Look at the top. 2 elements, 2 kinds of fonts. Done. Background is 1 plain color. Done. Finished. We have 4 colors in this, but the colors are kept very lightly. No, we actually have 5. Wait. No, wait. Because I don't count black or white as a color when I'm designing, because it is like, it's a color that you would often see, so I don't count it as a color. Okay, so we have 5 actually. So we have the 4 here, and then we have the background, which is actually a different color. Okay, so, but this is one thing. It's one thing with 4 colors, but it doesn't look like too much. It's not something crazy like, let me find something to show. Okay, we could put something like flower, and then have like flower like this scattered in every single corner. It would be so much. Okay, I hope you liked this video and understood, I also hope that you will make a good design. So if you need any help, you can email me at Canva with RFM, and I can actually invite you to a team. So on this team, Canva with RFM's team, and I would invite you as a member. Then you can show me your design and I can help you just like in this video. And we can then create an awesome design together. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Want to receive a newsletter every week containing free customizable templates? Then head over to my website, which you can find in the description down below. To check out other intermediate videos, press on the top left, and to review Canva features videos, press on the